Very good morning, viewers, and thanks so much for being with us here on India Today. I'm Chaiti Narula, joining you live from Ranthambore. Behind me is the majestic venue where Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif are all set to tie the knot. Yesterday was the Mehendi ceremony, and about an hour from now, there is going to be a Sangeet ceremony that is going to start. In fact, yesterday they even played musical chairs, where we are getting inside information how Vicky Kaushal ended up losing the musical chairs. And we have a battery of reporters who are tracking all the developments very closely. Shivangi is joining us from Rajasthan, Ranthambore itself. Dipali joins us live from Delhi. Our entertainment editor Tushar is with us, and Dev Ankur from Jaipur. I want to go first straight across to Shivangi, who's joining us from Rajasthan. Shivangi, you know, we're talking a lot about brand endorsements and these two coming together. And now, from what Business Today has also picked up, advertisers are saying that they will now together be claiming a whopping amount close to about 4 to 5 crores for endorsing brands. So looks like a lot is going to be coming their way as a couple, just like it did for Deepika and Ranveer, or for that matter Virat and Anushka.
Absolutely, Chaiti, as we have even seen in the past that Anushka, Virat, Deepika, Ranveer, there are a lot of star couples who are working together and getting much more money what they are used to get individually. Also, apart from that, if we talk about the wedding, what is happening today, so today is a haldi day. There is one haldi from groom side, the another haldi from bride side. Katrina's family is very, excited to see all the Indian rituals. And we are also getting from our sources that many A-listers are expected to come here in Ranthambore to attend this wedding. And because today we are hearing that one Indian wedding will happen and tomorrow there will be one white wedding. Our sources are telling us there is no confirmation as such, but whatever we are getting from our inside sources. So it will be interesting to see what will happen. And we are also hoping that we'll get to see how Katrina and Vicky are looking, because yesterday we heard that there was one Sangeet ceremony, and apart from that they also played a Sangeet table where they were all teasing Katrina and calling her Bhabhi. So let's see.
Is also joining us. She tracks every twist and turn as far as the entertainment desk is concerned at India Today. Dipali, tell us a little about the Mehendi, how much it costs. It came from Sojat, it was organic. You've got all the details of what happened last evening and what is about to happen in an hour from now.
Yes, Chaiti. Last night there was Mehendi at the Six Senses Fort, where 400 Mehendi cones were brought from Sojat, and they were organic Mehendi henna that was used for Katrina and her guests. Also, there was a musical chair that was played, in which Vicky, of course, lost. And today there is Mehendi, which is about to start at noon, and it is being said that Katrina's family is going to be there for this special ritual, because it is going to be a new experience for them. And there's another haldi which is going to be taking place for Vicky's guests as well. And after that, tomorrow is the big day for the both of them. Chaiti.
Absolutely. Dipali, thank you so much for getting us all those inside details right there. Let's go to Dev Ankur as well, joining us from Jaipur. Dev, any big names, the A-listers that you have spotted at the Jaipur airport for this grand wedding, Dev?
Well, not so far today, Chaiti. It's been not a very happening day as far as the Vicky Kaushal Katrina Kaif wedding is concerned, because no A-listers have arrived at the Jaipur airport so far. I've been here for about 2 hours now, but I can tell you that it's going to be a close-knit affair, a private affair, mostly involving the likes of the Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif clans. Not many people are invited outside of the family, but we did spot yesterday Angad Bedi, Neha Dupia, the actor couple. Apart from that, Mini Mathur and her husband Kabir Khan had also arrived. Apart from that, the famous Punjabi singer Gurdas Mann had also made his way to Jaipur, and from here all of these people went to Swai Madhopur to Ranthambore, where the entire lavish wedding is planned for December 9. Mini Mathur is also, going to give a performance out there. These are close friends of.
No, that lavish wedding that you're talking about is exactly the coverage that we're bringing to you. Every event that is taking place is very colorful. It has been very well curated. In fact, fabrics have been sourced from around the world, and why not? It's a wedding, and whenever two people get married, there's a lot of attention that is paid to the trousseau as far as the bridal trousseau is concerned, and many are intrigued in terms of what is Katrina really going to wear for her big day. Here's a report on the outfits that have been planned for the wedding. Take a look.
She had the bridal glow on her face. He donned a $1 million smile. Both Katrina Kaif and Vicky Kaushal sent 1 million hearts aflutter as they stepped out to leave the city to say their I do's in a 3-day-long wedding extravaganza in Rajasthan. Dressed in a mustard yellow sharara, Katrina was first seen leaving her residence and then at the airport. She kept her look simple yet elegant. The actress paired her outfit with a similar coloured dupatta and chose a set of dangling statement earrings. She wore juttis to complete her ethnic ensemble. The bride-to-be kept her hair open and opted for nude makeup. Vicky also left from his residence around the same time and was spotted at the airport wearing a printed peach shirt and brown pants. He waved and even smiled for the cameras as he made his way inside. A day before their departure from Mumbai, Katrina Kaif visited Vicky Kaushal's residence in the evening in a stunning ivory Georgette ruffled sari designed by Arpita Mehta that cost around 54,000 rupees. She teamed it with customized embroidered blouse with a plunging neckline and accessorized her look with heavy gold earrings and chunky bangles.
You just see her really leaning towards the more classic shades, focusing more on fits, on the silhouettes, on what really flatters her versus what is meant to be trendy or in fashion. And I think that for her own wedding as well, she will not be going over the top. She will not be screaming, "I am the bride." I think she'll be sticking with what we have seen her wear in the past.
There's been a lot of speculation on what the bride and groom-to-be will wear on their D-Day. Earlier this week, several designer outfits were seen arriving at the bride and groom's respective residences. Boxes from Falguni and Shane Peacock were delivered at Katrina's house. Her best friend and stylist Anayata Shroff Adajania is believed to have helped the actress with her outfits. Videos and photos of Vicky's sherwani wrapped in a blue fabric cover also went viral on social media. A small cutout on the cover revealed that the sherwani was designed by Kunal Rawal and will be in an off-white ivory shade. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
And our battery of reporters still continues to be with us right there. We just showed you what Katrina is going to be wearing for her wedding ceremonies. Shivangi is joining us. Shivangi is here at Ranthambore. She's also tracking all the developments very, very closely. Shivangi, give us a little bit of commentary on the Mehendi ceremony in terms of the ensemble that Katrina put together, to the Sangeet ceremony, which is about to start in about an hour from now, and finally the bridal outfit. Who is the stylist? Who are the designers? Throwing straight across to you, Shivangi, for it.
Chaiti, we are hearing that many designers are involved, and there is one white wedding and also Indian wedding. So we are expecting that Indian designers will obviously design a very good lehenga or sari, whatever she'll wear, because right now we are also trying to figure it out what Katrina is going to wear, whether she's going to wear a lehenga or a sari or something different. So it will be interesting to see what she's going to wear. And as we know, yesterday we reported from Ranthambore that there is a special plan for all the guests who will come here, who will visit and who will attend the wedding. See how interesting and how amazing it is that you are coming for a wedding and you are also exploring this Ranthambore National Park. We try to even get in touch with some guests, and they are telling us that they are very excited. Also, we spoke to the nature guide who is saying that the wedding planners, they have booked many tiger safaris for all the guests who are coming for the wedding. And this is almost 35 kilometers away from the wedding venue, Ranthambore National Park. So let's see who all will go there, and I'll try to track each and every details of this wedding, especially from Ranthambore.
All right, Shivangi is on top of this. Shivangi, continue to be with us right there. Tushar Joshi, our entertainment editor, is also joining us on this story. But before I go to Tushar, I just want to tell our viewers that, you know, when two people get married, when two celebrities get married, there's a lot of brand equity that they end up creating. As far as brands are concerned, the top of the mind recall value plus brand equity becomes very, very important when they're looking at endorsements, because they get their ROIs from there. In fact, if you saw when it came to Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh, or when Anushka got married to Virat Kohli as well, their combined brand value for advertisers is something that needs to be spoken about, because it's a story in itself. And now, with Katrina Kaif marrying Vicky Kaushal, what exactly is their brand equity looking like for advertisers? Let's bring you that story first. Our entertainment head, Tushar Joshi, is now joining us. Tushar, before I come to you for all the inside khabar, and I know you have a lot of inside khabar, so I want to tell our viewers that Tushar is going to get us a lot of inside details and scoop that are coming in. I first want to understand from you this, Tushar, when you have two power celebrities, they become a couple and they start doing endorsements together, their brand value automatically increases. We just ran that particular report as well. Why is it that Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif's brand value combined would be lower than Virat and Anushka? Probably is that because there is cricket and Bollywood coming together, and hence that is the case? And what is the combined net worth of Vicky and Katrina? I'm hearing it's about 200 crore rupees.
You know, that's a very interesting observation. And like you mentioned, in the case of Anushka and Virat, there is a marriage of cricket and Bollywood. In the case of Vicky and Katrina, Katrina obviously is a bigger brand value. She's a bigger brand name. She's been in the industry around for the longest time. So she has done this. She knows the business. Vicky, of course, post Uri, has also hiked his fee. He started with Masan. He started getting commercial success. With commercial success, he started increasing his fee. It went past 1 crore, it went past 1.5 crore to 2. And I think with this marriage, what will happen is I see a lot of brands jumping onto the bandwagon of signing these two as their brand ambassadors for future endorsements. We already have information from sources saying that there's a line of FMCG products and luxury brand products that are already getting in touch with their managers to sign them up in 2022 for a couple of brand endorsements. What will be interesting is to see how these guys navigate this entire network of signing up for brands, because it's a very tricky place to get into. Once you have signed on a dotted line and once your fees out in the market, there's only very little that you can do to negotiate and then further increase that value and asset. Anushka, Virat have done it successfully. Ranveer, Deepika have done it successfully. Back in the day, John and Bipasha were the first couple to sort of get into that space. So like you mentioned, we'll have to keep a close watch on what would be the first endorsement these two guys sign up for. And also they're getting a lot of movie offers. Ever since the marriage news broke and there was confirmation of them dating, a lot of producers in the OTT space and in the film space.
So watch out for as to which first brand endorsement are they going to be taking up, and the first movie that perhaps they will be taking up together. Tushar, continue to stay with us right there, because Tushar, we want to come to you on some inside cover that you have. I know you have a lot of inside cover. I'm coming to you in just about a bit. But first, I want to tell the viewers a little about where Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif are staying and what it looks like from inside. Behind me is that majestic Fort Barwara Six Senses resort where they are saying Rani Padmavati suite has been booked for Katrina, whereas Rajaman suite has been booked for Vicky. We've got the inside details. Take a look. Tushar Joshi is still with us. He's our entertainment head. Tushar, the Haldi ceremony is starting for 45 minutes from now. It starts at about noon. There is going to be a Big Bang Sangeet in the evening as well. Yesterday, Mehendi got over. Get us a little bit of inside scoop in terms of what happened. There were some musical chairs where Vicky ended up losing as well. And I have one more question for you, Tushar. Where are the A-listers of Bollywood for this wedding?
You'll have to wait to see the A-listers of Bollywood for the wedding. Like India Today has been in the thick of it, and we've been the first ones to sort of break all the news to you. The A-listers, the big faces, the big directors, actors, producers will be in the Bombay at the Bombay reception. Like we mentioned, she has a big reception in Bombay, which is going to be heavily attended by actors, producers, directors, people that she's worked with. As far as the sequence of events goes and what is happening inside the fort, or what are the different ceremonies taking place, I can quickly run through that. What happened yesterday was, because Katrina has an extended family and she has their 7 sisters and their husbands and their kids, like we mentioned. Yesterday was an introductory ceremony where Vicky's side of the family met with the entire family on Katrina's side. She introduced all her sisters, their husbands, the kids. A lot of time was spent interacting with each other, getting to know each other a little bit better. There's an inside joke that was doing the rounds that Vicky was finding it hard to keep track of all the names, because he was saying hi, hellos to all of these people for the first time. And like we mentioned, today there's a haldi ceremony. There is also a sangeet that's going to happen in the night. And it seems that all of Katrina's sisters have been very emotional. They have all been sort of bonding because they're also meeting after a very long time. Mind you, Katrina stays here in Bombay and she keeps shuttling between London and India. This was a nice occasion for the entire family to come together and meet their to-be Jijaji.
All right, Tushar, thanks so much for joining us with those inside details right there. This is Chaiti Narula signing off from the Six Senses Barwara Fort in Ranthambore. We'll continue getting you all the very latest details. We'll get you many angles that have been covered and other destination weddings that Bollywood is very popularly known for. Keep watching India Today. These reports will continue. For now, bye-bye.